So, we are here tonight to discuss President Wilson's 14 points.
No problem, fire away. I know the topic very well.
Whatever was he thinking when he proposed this idea?
He wanted to create a lasting peace. As you know, war is a very painful thing and he did not want the world to ever go through it again.
So what was his plan to prevent war?
First off, he thought that nations should not create secret treaties. These kind of deals created anger between the European nations.
Anger? It would cause war, but anger happens all of the time.
That's why Wilson tried to get rid of things that caused anger. Getting rid of secret treaties was just the first step.
What would be next?
He also believed that if the world needed to support freedom of the seas and free trade, having this would really stop some of the problems that typically occur between different nations.
Okay, I get it to a degree, but armed wars fought with weapons, and as I recall, there are lots of nations with a lot of weapons.
That's why Wilson believed in disarmament. Get rid of the weapons and you get rid of the urge to use them.
That seems to make sense. But aren't some wars fought because of land?
Absolutely. Wilson had an answer for this too. He thought that borders should be drawn according to a nation's nationality, not according to power or control.
Do you mean that he wanted to get rid of imperialism and redraw the map of Europe?
It would make sense, don't you think?
Wilson really had some good ideas.
And I haven't even told you his best idea. He wanted to ensure that peace would happen by creating a League of Nations. This would settle disputes between nations before a war could start.
Like the United Nations?
Exactly. In fact, the League of Nations was a forerunner to the United Nations.
Why didn't the nations like this idea?
All you have to remember is that Wilson was from the US. They entered the war long after it had already been raging. Do you really think that he should have been the one to propose something like this? Do you like when someone you don't know proposes ideas for your show?
I get your point.